I don't what's up my face scan doing this. But so yesterday we were playing basketball so we played a basketball game. Here's that.
No, my screen can't be room on it.
Some empty.
We finally bet a basketball.
Take, MP, let's turn it around right here.
And here were the Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always, protect their home court. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these.
Let's see, I can go do all of the bills.
I just love how motivated he gets for these games. We can see him putting in the extra effort, firing up his teammates. It's the kind of example you want your leaders to set.
Let's see, I can get all in the forward.
Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Daniels. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it. Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Simons, the pass to Wiggins. Inside, here's Daniels, and he dunks it down.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wide open. Daniels, no good.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
MP, no good. And stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
MP's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Simons kicks to Stewart. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
MP outside. An amazing finish with that.
Let's go.
Hand right in his face. MP's got 12 points in the game. And Simons has got the ball here for Golden State, trailing by 2. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside, Simons. And it's Wiggins missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wiggins against MP. Fires from the wing. Misses off the left iron.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Both teams will make...
I don't know how I got back over the clip.
Here's Holland. Boy, he was something else against Boston. And that one's good. Hardy.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
MP outside. And the dunk by MP.
What a night for MP. He is in the zone. And look, that cylinder must be huge.
Down low. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
I'm telling you, when Wiggins takes off, you better buckle those seatbelts.
MP against Wiggins. Here's MP, and that one, good. MP's got 20 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Miami ahead, up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. They've got Hardy. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Bassey in at the center, filling out the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And what I love about MP, his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
MP finishes inside.
Impressive poise by MP, not allowing the physicality from the defense to rattle him.
Here's Jerome. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
MP, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
To the paint. Here's Bassett. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Here's MP. Oh, MP in the face of tough interior defense.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Wiggins outside. They set the screen. Nailed from three-point land. Wiggins has got 7.
His decision-making is so solid. Wiggins runs the pick and roll with precision.
Now, here's MP. Not a lot of room. Book it! MP with a tough shot.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
On the wing, Bridges. They get a hand on it. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's MP. Bridges with the board. Warriors trail by 5. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And it's Wiggins missing. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of
free throw.
MP is number 1.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
That one is off.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Stewart gets it to go.
Assist from
Astounding for Golden State. They won that game against the Boston Celtics.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
Outside, Simons. Wiggins against Hackett.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Who's in? No stopping MP.
Don't stopping me.
It's because of his play offensively.
Warriors trail by 5. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
team foul.
40 seconds left here in the second. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand.
So it's MP making things happen for the Heat. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the half-court shot draw. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Hello, everybody.
Towns will be watching from the bench, so I want to see how it affects their spacing. It's not easy to stretch the floor without the big fella. They miss that aspect whenever he's sitting out.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for
One another. That phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half.
Substitution on the court.
MP out there with Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Diabate in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
I think I can come back here.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Bassie. Here's Bridges. Golden State moving the ball around. Hardy. And the Warriors miss again.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
MP inside.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And the Warriors miss again. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 42 in the game.
And that was a huge basket from MP. Crucial point.
Here's Simon. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Nasty.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
The ultimate fucking steal.
And it's Daniels with the
rebound. Bathroom.
Daniels has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Simons. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami leading by 3. MP with it. He gets it in there. MP's got 44.
A tenacious player. MP doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. MP, no good. And Simons, who's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Here's Holland. A three-pointer off the mark.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
And he commits the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up missing both free throws. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. The moment is never too big for MP.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
What a good job by MP, staying connected to the shooter, rejecting the shot.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Now at the line,
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Offensive rebound. Holland the pass to Stewart. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Slow it up. Slow it up.
So neither attempt will fall that time frame. On the wing, Wiggins. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
We got to win all week. I think we do.
We hope you'll join us for our next giveaway game. Every fan in the arena is getting their own MyCareer t-shirt. So bring the whole family. Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Bernie.
Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Here's a look at some stats for Desmond Bane.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Desmond Bane is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. And for Miami, Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's MP. And it's Mobo in at the center position, filling out the middle. And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
Well, credit to MP for his role in helping this team step up to the level of competition. They may not be infallible, but they're an absolute force. They can beat any team in the league on any given night. This matchup gives them another opportunity to prove that. And great job to establish position and square up.
And Cleveland has possession. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of the game.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you can expect this to happen.
To the inside. Here's Mobley. Kicks it out to Bain. Fires the three. Oh, they get a hand on it. The Heat on offense. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. We discussed how he wants
Jump
to
off!
approach the matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Heat. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
The rebound by Allen.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
MP, that one's good. MP's got 6. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had...
Substitution on the court.
Let's see how I can say more 4 after.
Heat leading by 10. So for Cleveland right now, they've got Darius Garland, and it's Kolek in at the 2-guard spot. Cleveland shooting 47% on this one, looking efficient. McMillan passes to Daniels, and he jams it home with authority.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And he lobs it up to the rim, and Hero grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Good. He's got 10.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And the foul called on him. So that brings the first half to a close. Miami out in front, up by 15. We've got more in store for you right after this.
That was halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Miami Heat.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond.
Yeah, I'm going to go show you my fucking face cam right now.
Well, congratulations. You're definitely having a baby. Thank you.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
I just fucking fit that face cam, not right here. Yeah, I'm not supposed to have that fucking face cam. I know why. We're gonna do a reset because we don't do. I know that right here. I know why I want to like. Yeah, that's why I don't like this thing. I don't like your fits so. I don't know why I have to do it right here. I have to fuck. I got face on. I don't know why I'm getting this fucking face together. It's stuck on
Out there with De'Aaron Fox.
I think it's
then it's
Bam
Adebayo. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Bobo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Fox. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself.
Yeah, so stretch it.
Also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft. Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pacers was simply terrific. He contributed 40 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Mobley, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
MP against Mobley. Count the basket. MP's got 14.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And a foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the Their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56% on the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Miles McBride, and it's Garland in at the 1.
Fighting through contact, MP. Whew.
And Cleveland's shooting at about 44% so far. Here's the 3.
Then still good, Jordan.
It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
That one's true, and that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Fires from deep. Murphy grabs the miss. Murphy's got 6 rebounds in the game. MP with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. MP again.
Oh, win this fucking damn.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Daniels. Outside Garland. Here's Kolek. Daniels passes to McBride. Rebound Miami. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP inside. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
Yeah.
22 points.
Oh man, I'll play him. Joey, I think time playing Carabel basketball.
From outside here in the 4th quarter. Kolek's shot is off.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's MP.
Oh, way get away!
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Kolek. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Heat have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. MP tries again, and he lays it up and in.
I got it last time.
Attacking inside if the D has no answer for you.
For Cleveland, they've got nothing to fall in this 4th quarter. 0 of 5. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And this game has MP's fingerprints all over it. He is really cooking.
Beyond the arc. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And a foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Bain. And there's the lob.
Oh, man, that's fucking...
Evan Mobley.
For Miami, they've gone 7 of 8 in this 4th quarter. Down low. Out of bounds.
I saw you in my chat.
Well, it shows you how crucial
I got 2 booters in my fucking chat. Right now I can read it.
We weren't on the same page there.
Kispert's checked in for Miami. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Tipped away. MP with it.
Ball.
He's picked up by Garland. Here's MP, and MP throws it
Yeah, talking about
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Miami making a switch here.
At the line.
Well, we win.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win.
But we'll find out what about
something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan
Hey,
Van
guys.
Gundy, and Ali LaForce,
Guys.
this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I'll check my mics working right now for the chat. Fuck. What's up, Joe? Hey. Hey, Matt. So I'm gonna stir up no fucking court up. Now I'm gonna stir up no fucking basketball.
Like that, MP.
Do you wanna turn off my fucking... I know I'm busy turning off my... I don't like to turn off my camera off. I don't want to turn it off for end the video for after. Because so now we gotta win this game. I think we had 3 builders. Okay. Yeah, I didn't read that fucking damn. I don't want to turn it off. I gotta go on. Now I gotta go. My camera is really messing up because I'm using my face cam.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Cause in my chat, good. Now, let's see how I fucking get a win the fuck again. That is my color of off mode self, where I told my color. Woo!
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for De'Aaron Fox.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points. And
I want to fucking ball
as they used to.
And
the game.
Gives him
basketball one
one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And no doubt anymore that MP wasn't making a false claim, right? They've been handling the best competition in the league with ease. They're a team that looks built for the pressure of the postseason.
So what? You go in block.
Starting 5. Beasley is out there with Hayes. Then it's Alperin Şengün. Then it's Martin. And it's Thompson in at the force line.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a
man.
in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Beasley outside. And stolen by MP.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And he gets the bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
He'd have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Beasley against MP. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Shoots over Hawkins. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like
No
that.
ball free throw, great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throw.
We'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Toole. The Rockets with another miss. Miami leading by 15. They've got Clint Capella, Tyler Hero out there with MP. Then there's Jaime Hawkins. And Furphy in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He tallied 50 points, and he was dialed in with his shooting. Very few misses out there. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Beasley, the pass to Murray. Back to Beasley. Houston moving the ball around. Mobo with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
From down in the low post, it goes. Mobo's got his second basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Mark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Pacers.
Yeah, their long-range artillery.
So that's the end of the first half. It's the Heat. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Houston Rockets.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. And that'll do it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Corey Kispert.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Martin. Then there's Hayes, and it's Beasley in at the 2. Yep, that one goes. Şengün's got 9.
Great take from Şengün. Excellent. Probing the defense and finding ways to finish.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at...
I was trying to get Walker a 4-4.
Hero out there with MP. And it's Mobo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Miami leading by 11. Here's MP. MP converting the tough bucket.
Against contact, too. How about that? They really made MP work for that hoop inside.
Pass to Tate. Beasley outside. Here's Toole. Kicks it out to Beasley. The Rockets again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP gets the job done inside.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And when your wing, like Murray, is moving the ball effectively, it really helps your offense to flow.
MP against Murray. Murray with the defensive.
Oh, that ball did not fucking go in.
Rockets trail by 13. To the middle. There's the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And Murray makes that catch-and-shoot jumper look much easier than it actually is.
MP right side. And
that's going to be a free throw. I already know it.
Offensive approach for the Heat.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of
I'm
opportunities
not so good
to
at
cash
free
in near the
throw.
hoop.
Here's Beasley. It's hauled in by the Heat. Lobo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP inside. Covered by Beasley, and it's in there.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Rockets trail by 12. Hayes the pass to Thompson. Beasley with a clean look, and it's off from 3-point range.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's blocked by Sengun.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Sengun getting it done.
Jaquez with the steal. Fox with it. And it's Martin picking him up. To the inside. MP. Oh, MP in the face of tough interior defense.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
Thank you, David.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
It's Beasley on the wing. And another three for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done.
Paul Baker 100.
MP against Beasley.
Oh, really gonna take Kobe.
No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the team.
And Thompson slams it home.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pass to Adebayo, back to MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Hayes. Beasley for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Rockets.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. 30 points for MP. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
We've won that then.
For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Donna. So you guys have been at your best against the top teams in the league. What do you think about that?
Michelle, this team is full of dogs. You know what I mean? And when the lights shine the brightest, that's when we're at our best. So I wouldn't trade this team for any crew.
Given your success against these top teams in the regular season, would it be a disappointment if you failed to win a championship this year?
There's our rain cloud.
It'll only be a disappointment if we didn't leave it all out there. But, you know, this group of guys, they got more heart than anybody that I've ever played with, so I'm not too worried about that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Take a look. Let us know what you think.
Rivalries I knew that once. I'll bet not.
I want to focus on beating our rivals.
Why is that?
Well, as you know,
Okay.
in the NBA, there's not a lot of difference between the best team and the worst team, but motivation, it can take you a long way. When you're going up against your rival, you got everybody rowing in the same direction, and in my experience, that type of camaraderie right there, that'll pay off big time when it comes to the playoffs.
Everyone in this building works harder, smarter, and more efficiently when we are taking care of.
Agreed.
This is an emotional game, and an emotional boost like that can go a long way.
You sure you don't want to focus on rebounding?
Coach Tucker doesn't like talking about his emotions.
It's not my favorite subject. But I understand the appeal of taking down a hated foe. If that's what you want to do, we'll help you get there.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
About game time. Bring the pain time.
Man, we don't play on February. I know we're not doing really long streams right now, guys. I'll get a couple minutes in the video soon. We'll play the February. This will be on last match I'm doing this channel. Okay, so I gotta go right back. I gotta go do some. Fans, listen up, guys. I have like 5 minutes in the video. This is my last match I'm doing the basketball. I have November 4 ago. I'm gonna do something. I'll play that match after.
Chris, what's up?
There he is. MP, do you have a rest? You ready for some full court?
Let's get it.
Who's watching him?
Watch him. He'll go win that then.
Oh, where's the foul, ref?
Lost love, 'cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm silent. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped, pain ain't. Lamar Jackson, got a pass, with, 'cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got past it, sad to say, but you know I'm mad. You know peace treaties is forever. The beacon, your feathers up. The shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm so pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose. Like they use the rose. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hit 'em. Got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fisher. Hurt and I had to cut off my sister. Fanny blitzed me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so receiving caution. When I'm mad, I gotta have it too, like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small lock. No more fair ones, now we all hop. You should got a kick, but it's not boxing. Hundred on my body, that's a regular hour. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, trying to give me 1,000. Sneaking money. You know you dying, why you speaking funny? In fact, when you speak to me.
Come on, MP.
That is not my dad.
Tough one today, but the only way you get better is you got to go through times like this. You'll be all right.
You're right, man.
There he is, MP. The
man?
Plainview legend.
Ah, here we
In
go.
the flash, here he is.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Are you ready to get into this signature shoe business?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what I come up with. I mean, this is a chance of a lifetime.
This is it, man. Jordan Brand signature shoe. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than that.
I'm excited, man.
I'm gonna call my shoes. I think it's the name. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it Matt. You said shoes. Matt, you said. Now we're gonna go in there. What now? Shut and store. It's my last battle doing. Sorry. Basketball. But it's our last match is going in the video.
Subject to ejection and possible arrest.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
We look at MP. He's certainly earned a lot of votes, just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
So with the starting lineups locked in and All-Star Weekend right around the corner, we hope you'll join us for all the action right here on 2K Sports. And the starting lineup for Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's
wow! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. It's rebounded by Wagner. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
And stolen by Banchero. Wagner with it, guarded now by Jaquez. Rice. Rebound Miami. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback. And there was solid inside coverage, but MP basically just ignores it.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. To the paint. Here's Rice. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Orlando with the ball. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here's MP. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
It's Suggs with a drive. Count that bucket.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Now here's MP. Defense is right there. That one drops for him. MP's got 8. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Banchero right side. Over Hero. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Wagner.
You really can't give Banchero room anywhere. He will find a shot to take.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. The Magic, 4th.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, I think the kids call that weight room points from MP.
Orlando with the ball. Pass to McKinney. Jacks up a 3. Jaquez grabs the board.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
MP shot is off. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Suggs. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. MP shot is off.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's MP. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Things really going MP's way offensively. He's found the flow, and that's working for him.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big groups. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Inside, here's Keefe. The kick to Hunter. Three-pointer. Pass to Suggs. Goes up with it again. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Suggs has got 6.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little.
Oh, man, we're not going to make
Setting the
it.
floor for the Heat. They've got MP. Bam Adebayo is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Furphy in at the small forward position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He contributed 31 points and chalked up a few assists along the way as well. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance
I don't
of
know why
role
you gotta
players,
get a
Grant.
free throw. You
BA,
can't make
a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
So both teams making some changes here.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence. Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Here's Suggs. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Suggs hits them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's MP. MP battles him inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. A nice shot by McKinney.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's MP. Work in the interior. MP.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Orlando leading by 5. Here's Wagner. Pass to Suggs. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Suggs has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
MP shot is off.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
McKinney misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Jaquez. Here's Furphy. To the middle. Here's MP. MP right through him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Unloads from 13. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The 3 from Suggs. Doesn't go that time. A deep 3 from MP. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. From
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. For the West, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Oh, let's not get crazy, Ernie.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering,
there's no way allowed to come back.
Shot everything efficient.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's McKinney in at the two-guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. To the paint. Here's MP. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
Well, you can say this about any team, but for MP's team, making free throws is always key.
Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size. He seems to be in the right spot most of the time. If you get it to MP that close to the hoop, he's going to cash in.
Magic leading by 5. Inside. Here's Suggs. Goes back up. Rebound Miami.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Clint Capella.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
He's off on the second. Pass to Adebayo. To the inside. MP. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's McKinney. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And that one's good.
A combination of brute force and skill on the interior. Paulo Banchero.
MP hammers it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
It's stolen by MP.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Down low. Rebound by the Magic. Rice has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And everything Banchero does is with aggression.
MP with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Suggs against MP. From 12 feet. And he can't bank that one in. Magic leading by 5. Suggs, the pass to McKinney. To the wing on the left. To the inside. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's MP. And he gets it to go. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
It's stolen by MP. Pass to Mobo. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, get up, MP.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. 3-point lead. Here's McKinney. Jaquez grabs the board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
He gets it in there.
Oh, we can't do it.
Answer defensively inside.
We're both there banking it.
1:16 left to play in the third quarter here. Vigour outside. Inside. Here's Bancaro. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP right side. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's McKinney. And another miss by Orlando. The Heat have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. And MP with a basket on the assist by Hero. MP's got 38 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Back to Bancaro. Lets it go from deep. The big man, Bancaro, showing the range.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 40 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Rice from outside the arc. He can't hit that time. 1 second left. Unable to get that one. It's all tied in Orlando. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there. Not just try to outscore them. We got to have them feel us. We got to make it hard on them.
Well, that's a staple of Coach Carlisle's game plan, wanting his guys. Checked in for Thomas. MP's checked in for Miami. Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. 7 to 4 for the Heat. We've got Obi Toppin.
Okay.
Tyler Hero is out there with MP. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Furphy in at the small forward position.
What's that? You see that ball here?
It's Monk on the wing. All sorts of time. And it falls all over the rim and in.
I like their approach here. Suggs really makes the effort to get his guys set up well.
Here's MP. Monk grabs the miss. Monk's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Carroll finds Monk. Takes the 3. Rebound Miami.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That's
Just a
Heat's ball.
millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
MP beats the contact.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Orlando trailing here.
I try
Pass to
to
McKinney.
steal a ball
Puts up
fucking
a
jack.
3. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter.
There's no way he caught back that.
Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Bancaro, counted by Adebayo. The 3 is up. And another miss by Orlando.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Good on the shot. MP's got 48.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Bancaro outside. Out to the right wing. From deep. A nice shot by McKinney.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna make a fucking comeback. This
from downtown on the rise in the second half.
and he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
MP shot is off. Magic trail by 3.
Magic, just please don't come back to this.
There's Vigour off the drive. No good off the back of the rim. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And it's rejected. Here's Suggs. Up and in on the layup.
I can't believe
his team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
MP, that was good.
Oh, man, what an important hoop from MP. They needed that.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks. To the middle. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Suggs. Hobo with the rebound. Miami's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's MP. Right through the D for the layup. MP's got 54 points.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 9-point Miami lead.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the
no more
rope.
fouls for me. That's the last quarter, that is.
32 seconds left in the fourth. And down it goes. 2 points. So it's Miami now. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Good on the first. And that trims the lead to 6. Both good from the line that time. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to McKinney. The 3 from Suggs. Adebayo grabs the board. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Another steal.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a
short.
So it's Miami picking up the win. They played their villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Well.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
See you guys next time.
Make sure you disappoint.
See you guys next time. See you guys next time. YouTube, subscribe. I hope so. Goodbye. See you guys next time. YouTube, subscribe. I hope I'll be back at next version. See you guys next time. YouTube, subscribe. I'll be back on basketball again. See you guys next time. YouTube, subscribe. I hope so. I'll be back. Yes, see you next time. I'll be back next episode. Why stream? I hope so. I'll be stream out. See you guys next time. I hope so. Goodbye. See you in basketball. See you next time. Goodbye. See you next time. Wait. See you guys. Goodbye. See you guys next time. Goodbye. Subscribe.